Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I am Andy O'Reilly. That is Dave Cackley. He's loosening up the tie. He's getting ready for the weekend. He's put in his, let's see, you do traffic hits for a total of, what, how long at a time?
Usually 30 seconds. Pop.
30 seconds. Okay, so 30 seconds. How many times a day?
Well, on TV, I do like half a dozen, another dozen or so on the radio.
So 30 seconds
about
times
18.
18, 180 seconds times 5. 18 times 5 is what?
100 or close to it. Not quite a 90 or 90. Is it 90?
Something in there? What a week.
90 minutes. Look, hey, I don't just do that. I also tweet. I also contact police departments, get updates on accidents. I check. I monitor construction. I update that. I'm a mover and a shaker in the televised world of traffic.
Okay.
And
all right. If you say so.
And I'm working on very little sleep today. So I had Max at a baseball game that ran a little long. Oh. It started at 6. I like to be in bed at 6:30 or 7. So I didn't get home till after 8, and then I watched the NBA Finals, and that went on till almost midnight. I got up I was asleep by 12:30, up by 3:30. So I'm working about 3 hours of sleep.
Okay, all right. But, I'll take it easy on you today. I will.
I'm going to be a little irritable. I might be a little bitchy.
Okay.
Just so you know, I may come off half-cocked. I may say things that I don't mean.
Well,
I don't take anything personally.
Okay.
Okay.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Roll some news here and keep me informed.
All right, let's get into it. After more than 4 hours of meetings and a steak dinner with a top aide to Kim Jong-un, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is still unsure if the summit between Kim Jong-un and President Trump, you know what? I told you I'm not reading any more stories about this stupid-ass meeting until it happens. Okay? I don't care about North Korea.
Right.
I'm done. Not a threat to anybody anymore. They don't have any money. They can't shoot their nukes anywhere without, blowing themselves up. So I'm done caring about that. I will next time I talk about that specific summit will be after it happens.
After it happens.
Okay. I promise you.
Is this one
no
of those,
more going into that? It's dumb.
Is this one of those bitchy, irritable moments?
It could be. I'm not sure if I would have done that had I gotten.
Sure. These are things I have to know.
Yes. Had I gotten 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep, maybe that doesn't happen.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. In the wake of Roseanne's cancellation following her racist tweet, Samantha Bee is now facing backlash and losing advertisers after dropping the C-bomb on first daughter Ivanka Trump during her TBS show Full Frontal. Auto Trader and State Farm have suspended their ads. Bee has apologized. You know what? I'm tired of people being outraged over everything all the time.
Yep.
Okay, stop it. Let's stop. Let's stop pretending to be offended over everything. I'm done with it. I'm a free speech absolutist. I don't care what anybody says. As long as you're not encouraging violence or your speech. That's what people don't understand when they start throwing things out like hate speech or that's not protected. Actually, it is. Alleged hate speech is protected by the First Amendment to the Constitution. You cannot do anything that incites violence against a person or individual. You can't say we should kill that guy or we need to do this to that. You can't do that. Everything else is on the table. So stop being offended. Stop boycotting advertisers. Stop. Just stop. Let's end it. Let's toughen up. Let's be a little more mentally tough. Okay. I don't care if you're stop. My feelings got hurt. I feel bad. Okay. Stop. Just stop.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to point out the fact that for quite a while there, it seemed our national tone and dialogue wasn't quite as harsh. Something came along, some election or something happened where somebody who was elected and carries that personal tone himself of harshness and abruptness and, quote unquote, straight to the facts, got elected, and it seemed to have changed our entire national dialogue.
No, wrong.
Oh, okay. Am I wrong?
This is not all Donald. You can't stop with the
fingers at anybody. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that
you are.
Just, no. Hey, did I name
not
names?
At all. No,
not
this
me.
Is all Trump's fault.
I'm just simply saying that in the last couple of years, how we talk to each other seems to have taken a major turn for the worse.
People need to sack up.
Okay.
Men and women both.
Okay.
Sack up.
That's what you're saying.
Toughen up.
Okay.
Get your life together. Okay? Stop blaming other people. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Do that. Stop being offended. Stop pretending to be offended. Okay? Don't blame other people. Okay? Let's not do that.
All right.
Let's take personal responsibility. There you go.
There you have it.
Say whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. Once again, I'm a little irritable.
I see.
3 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Okay.
All right. Mercy Health Muskegon is conducting a community health survey. The nonprofit hospital's last survey in 2015 identified diabetes, substance abuse, and lack of mental health care providers specifically as top concerns. Survey is active through June 29th. What would you say your top health concern is? Mine has always been heart disease because we have that in my family, and I've been popping an aspirin since I was 30 years old. So like 16 years of aspirin regimen, my blood is like water. Now I may just have a stroke with this high protein diet I'm on. But what about you?
For personal health concerns?
Yeah, just in general.
At large.
Just just in general, what are your specific health concerns?
For me?
What are things that you worry about with your own health?
With my own health.
Yes.
I think I have to keep a cautious eye on diabetes. It runs in the family.
Right.
Although, and when I go to the doctor twice a year, he gives me a blood test because he's a big blood test guy. And and it's like I go back for the results. I'm like, so how was the blood test? And he looks it over. He goes, well, everything looks kind of normal. And I'm like, are you sure there's nothing in there that says diabetes? There's no pre-markers that might lead toward that. I mean, come on, Doc, level with me.
Come on.
I put away a couple of Snickers bars yesterday.
Yeah.
So that one's one. Weight is a concern to a degree, but that's on me. I know that I could do better with that, and I try. My foot, it's never going to get better, and I wish it would, but it doesn't.
Do you still have the knee cart? Do you have that little cart that you stuck your leg on? And
no, but when you have surgery on your foot 4 times, you sure can't work on crutches all the time, So, but I think as I look at the overall health situation in Muskegon, mental health is a big problem here. We need a lot more mental health. We need inpatient rehab care.
Right.
We need sustainable mental health things that can help people through the traumatic things that they've lived through. I think Muskegon as a whole, I think it's getting better. But I think Muskegon as a whole, as a community, it kind of suffers from PTSD. I think what we had here at one point was just amazing, and the loss of the jobs and the industry and everything else that this town's been through, and in the overall ass kicking that we take. I mean, day in and day out. Muskegon this, Muskegon that, blah blah blah. Somebody got shot. Some liquor store got robbed. It's such a dark cloud that hangs over this entire community, and I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's justified, and I think it adds to the long-term trauma of this town. It just needs to be better. It needs to be a better outlook.
Okay.
So mental health. That's at large. I think that's the biggest one for me.
All right. Well said. Sports. Tigers. Is that 2 in a row?
Yeah.
2 wins in a row. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like what about if they win 4 more in a row, which they haven't done all year? They're right there,
dude.
Close to mediocrity.
It's coming.
Aim for the floor. You'll get there. All right. Cubs win. They beat the Mets 5-1. It was Golden State over Cleveland 124-114 in overtime. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Game 2, or actually Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Washington and Vegas. That series tied at a game apiece.
Have yourself a great weekend and get yourself some rest. I need you to be fresh and recharged on Monday and that same chipper, lovely Dave that you've always been.
I'll work on it.
All right.